Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Starry Tarot. Good to see y'all. My name is Sophie, and I am a tarot reader, your friendly tarot reader for the night. I can answer any question that you may have, with the exception of legal or medical questions. All of my donation information can be found at the top of the chat. Also, I'm gonna get Nightbot in here because there's more information in the body of the chat. Um, yeah, I don't know how y'all are feeling today. I believe I believe it's tomorrow is when we're finally out of Mercury retrograde. Um, yeah, my energies were like all over the place today. Got really tired like early. Today we are using a deck. I don't believe there is a name for this deck. Um, all I know is that this deck came with a children's like book. I don't think it was for children. It was like an activity thing that came with a deck of tarot cards and a book on tarot. And it was like in the bargain book section, and it was like $5 or something, I want to say. And I just remember seeing it and being like, wow, $5 for a tarot deck. That's pretty remarkable. And the deck's quite legit too. I didn't get it for learning purposes because I already know tarot, but if I knew the name of this tarot deck, I wish I did, because I think it's perfect for people who are learning tarot. For example, every card has an explanation at the bottom of what the card means, so I think it makes it easier for people who aren't as fluent in tarot. But that is the deck we are using today. Aside from reading tarot, I am also, well, I use tarot, I implement tarot as my main tool in everything that I do. But I also am a professional psychic medium. I can contact and communicate those who have passed on. I do ask if that is something that you are interested in availing of today. I simply ask that we check in before going forward, and that's at no extra cost. It doesn't cost anything actually at all. I simply check with my spirit guides and my angels and with whomever we are trying to get in touch with. I simply ask whether they are available to communicate with me, capable of communicating with me, or willing to communicate with me. Most of the time the answer is yes, but there have been some no's, so I don't want to. I've generally had people send in donations for mediumships, and I am about to commence with the reading, and it turns out that the person's not available to talk to, and then I have to refund your donation, which can be use SuperChat. It's almost impossible to do, so I just ask that we do it, check in beforehand. I also offer past life regression readings. Again, I've been studying past life regression for many moons now. I started giving past life regression readings through tarot not too long ago, I want to say 3-4 years ago, and I truly believe that I have really finely tuned my method, and really the fine tuning, I think, all boils down to just what the intent is behind what we ask spirit. If you want spirit to illuminate a past life of yours that's like most relevant to your journey at this time in your life, we can ask that. If you want to ask spirit to illustrate a past life that was the most powerful life you've ever lived? You can ask that. I mean, my suggestion is always, ask your spirit guides to illuminate a life path or a past life of yours that would best help you on this life now. But there's many different ways, many different alternative ways to ask that question and to glean different answers from that question. But all are very insightful and very interesting. I also offer soulmate confirmation readings. If you have ever been wondering or just wanted confirmation that someone in your life actually indeed is a soulmate of yours. And a soulmate doesn't necessarily have to be someone who you had a past life with. It's someone who you're supposed to have in your life at this time for whatever reason. Doesn't mean, soulmates don't mean they're supposed to be in our lives forever. They can serve different purposes. But I can definitely ask your guides for confirmation on that. I can also ask your guides for if they give their blessing to whatever relationship you might be curious about. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be friendship. It can be familial. It could be a coworker. But if you feel or would like to know whether this person is supposed to be in your life for whatever reason, for however long amount of time, that is always something that we can check on. If discretion is of the essence for you, I do offer 2 different types of private readings. I offer them one-on-one by appointment only over Zoom. Those are just you and me talking, you providing me with all the backstory and context. Me asking however many questions you like within our allotted time, and if there is, room for us to extend your time or reschedule, we can always do that. It's usually not a problem to extend one's time. But yeah, those are very, very insightful. I've never had a client of mine not appreciate that service. I own the domain for Starry Tarot. I have yet to set up the website, but why did I mention this again? Oh yeah, because I have a whole bunch of testimonials from you guys, especially clients of mine who have availed of the one-on-one readings. But beyond the one-on-one reading as well, I get such lovely feedback from you guys regarding my ability to read, and I need to create. That's one of the most important things I think that adding to Starry Tarot is offering that service, giving people the ability to order directly from the website and to check out reviews, of course. And yeah, if you are watching this live stream, please be a friend. Thank you for being a friend, and remember to click the like button as it really, really helps me out. What else? Yeah, and I also offer, this is at no additional donation amount. Um, this can be for any tarot donation that anyone makes. It can be a mini, it can be a full, and it can be an in-depth, doesn't matter. But I simply ask what the person of your affections, thoughts, feelings, and intentions are towards you, what your general energies are in the connection, what their general energies are in the connection. And yeah, we simply check on that. Yeah, I have some clients who call it the OG love reading. I usually call it the TFI reading because I'm just looking into their current thoughts, feelings, and intentions, of which those are always in flux, it seems. So yeah, that's also an excellent question to ask there. And the donation queue is currently wide open, so whoever makes a donation next will be first. Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Phyllis. Thank you, hon, for your donation. How are you doing today, hon? Let's go ahead and get this queue started. Will I get this PM tech job at Harnett County Hospital? Okay, let's see. Phyllis. Angel Messengers and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the PM Tech job at Harnett County Hospital? Angel Messengers and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get this PM Tech job at Harnett County Hospital? Angel Messengers and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the PM Tech job at Harnett County Hospital? Angel Messengers and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the Tech job at Harnett County Hospital? Angel Messengers and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the Tech job at Harnett County Hospital? Angel Messengers and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the Tech job at Harnett County Hospital? Angel Messengers and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the tech job at Harnett County Hospital? Angel Messengers and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the tech job, the PM tech job at Harnett County Hospital? Angel Messengers and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the PM tech job at Harnett County Hospital? Angel Messengers and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the PM tech job at Harnett County Hospital? Phyllis, you there, girl? I want to make sure you're there before we move forward. One sec. You're here. Okay, great. All right. Sorry, I just need to watch. I'm not going to classes. 1 second. Okay. All right, girls. Let's see. We have King of Wands reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed, Page of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and Death. Have you gotten Harnett Central Hospital? Yeah. Oh, Harnett Central Hospital? I was saying Harnett County Hospital. Is that different? It's Harnett Central Hospital? Okay. Harnett Central Hospital. Okay. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the PM Tech job at Harnett Central Hospital? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Central Harnett Hospital. Angels, Messengers, and Spirits. Will Phyllis get the PM Tech job at Central Harnett Hospital? Angels, Messengers, and Spirits. Will Phyllis get the PM Tech job at Central Harnett Hospital? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the PM Tech job at Central Harnett Hospital? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the PM Tech job at Central Harnett Hospital? Central Hospital. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the PM Tech job at Harnett Central Hospital? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the PM Tech job at Harnett Central Hospital? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the PM Tech job at Harnett Central Hospital? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Will Phyllis get the PM Tech job at Harnett Central Hospital? This message in Spirit guides will Phyllis get a PM tech job at Harnett Central Hospital. Okay. Eight of Wands reversed. The Hermit. The Moon reversed. Queen of Pentacles. And Queen of Cups. Again, I'm getting the same message. Have you gotten an interview already here? I don't know if I already asked that, but have you gotten an interview yet? In terms of you getting the job, it's 100. This particular situation is 100%. Not yet. Okay, it's 100%. First, we've got to look into you getting an interview, and then that can be determined. And the interview looks promising. That's why I'm asking, because it's with this Hermit card. This is definitely like definitely an interview type card. It's an information seeking card. It's an information gleaning card, them getting information from you about regarding whether you would be the ideal person for this position. The reason why I say it's undecided is very much that it's just it's not written in the stars. This isn't something that's like written for sure for certain that you're going to get the job. And I see that with this Eight of Wands reversed, and especially this Moon reversed right here in the center. It's like the Moon is that which is unknown, that which is unseen, that which is unwritten. When we have it in its reversed position, it's like almost doubled down. This Eight of Wands reversed, it's like communication needs to transpire between the two of both your employer, hopefully your future employer, and yourself, in order to assess whether you are the ideal candidate for the job. It does look promising, though. It does look very promising with this Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. I have a feeling that you're going to really impress them and do quite well during your interview. And I love this Queen of Pentacles. This is all business. This is them appreciating you and rewarding you for what you can potentially bring to the job, if they decide that you are the best candidate. I can tell you this: it looks competitive with this Eight of Wands reversed. It also looks competitive, but it looks promising. It looks promising, Phyllis. But I think you're going to get an interview. B, I think you're going to do great in the interview. The only possible challenge that you may overcome here, like I said, is I do get the sense that it is a competitive job. You're definitely not going to be the only person that they will be interviewing for this position. So even if you are a wonderful fit for the job, there's always the possibility that there's someone else who may just have like slightly more experience, or has been practicing longer or something like that. Hopefully that's not the case. Hi, Isha. Thank you so much for your donation. Hopefully that's not the case, Phyllis. But Eight of Wands reverse can be a card of, especially when we're talking about career and careers, it can definitely be indicative of a competitive position that's being vied for. But again, I'm really liking this Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups tells me that they're just going to like you overall as a person, your general demeanor, your attitude, your energy. This Queen of Pentacles tells me that they're going to really see your potential in regards to this job specifically, and what you're capable of bringing to the table here. But yeah, in terms of it being a solid yes or no answer, it just isn't. And that's not the case for absolutely. Well, I did do a reading for someone the other day, about a week ago, and they asked if they were going to get an interview somewhere. And I said, yes, not only are you going to get the interview, but I think you're going to do really well in the interview. But I still wasn't able to tell whether they were going to get it for sure or not. I think it's just one of those things where, like, you know, we have to take each step as it comes, and then that will determine the future. But so I think, you know, starting with the interview, I do think you're going to get in. I think you're going to do well. I truly hope it's not as competitive as I'm getting the message that it is, or at least I vied for, I should say. But I do think that you're going to land an interview and do. They're definitely going to appreciate you. So yeah, that is what I am seeing for you, Miss Phyllis. Thank you very much for your donation, love, and please keep me posted on this job. I've predicted a couple. Well, yeah, in the past few weeks, I've predicted like 3 people getting interviews for jobs that they've applied for. So I'd like to think that I'm on a roll here, roll in general. And yeah, those all looked very, very promising, Phyllis. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and add Isha. I hope I'm pronouncing that. Is it Esha or Isha? Isha, okay. It tried to autocorrect it to Kesha, like the singer. I'm like, no, man, different. Don't autocorrect that. Well, thank you so much, Isha, for your donation, love. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Are you new to the channel? You would like to know if Lauren has feelings for you. Okay, I have a spread that I like to offer to everyone who asks this question. I call it my OG love spread, but it's nice to call it my TFI spread. You've been a long time you have? Oh, well, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I have a thoughts, feelings, and intentions spread. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think your name seems familiar. I feel like it's just been a very long time. I have a thoughts, feelings, and intentions spread, and then I do read your general energies and then her general energies. Would you like me to do that, or do you just want me to ask if she has feelings for you? All right. And what is your sign, Isha? And what is Lauren's sign? And Isha, what is your gender? Are you female or male? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Lauren's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Isha? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Lauren's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Isha? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Lauren's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Isha? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Lauren's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Isha? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Lauren's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Isha? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Lauren's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Isha? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Lauren's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Isha? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Lauren's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Isha? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Lauren's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Isha? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Lauren's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Isha? I'm an Aquarius, and you're an Aquarius too? I'm an Aquarius too, girl. Fellow Aquarius club, and she's a Virgo, and you are female. Okay. Let's see here, love. We have the Fool reversed, 2 of Wands, Justice reversed, 6 of Cups, and 8 of Swords. Wow, this is hard to read. We'll start with her general energies. You guys are just friends right now? How long have you been have you guys I'm assuming you guys are friends. How long have the two of you been friends for? Because something's telling me here, start with her general energies with this Eight of Swords. This is telling me that she's withholding something. There's something that she feels that she can't share. She's friends and coworkers. Okay, so coworkers is what makes things difficult not every single time, but so many times that I've seen and experienced. I don't know if you've ever dated a coworker or if she has, but she's feeling like bound with this Eight of Swords, and that's telling me that yes, there are feelings. There's something that she's withholding from you, that she's not fully expressing, that she's not fully letting forth. And if one's job is the metaphorical ball and chain, then that could very well be what's binding her from withholding how she feels about you. Because I do see that. I also see that here with this Justice reversed card. In terms of your general energy, we have the Fool reversed. I think that while there is I haven't ever, but yeah, something feels weird because I try to control my feelings, but she seems like she's more into me at times. Gotcha. That's so weird. I was just going to say that. That's really weird. I was going to say something very similar because your energy is the Fool reversed. It's like, and I'm not just saying this because you came to me and asked, you do have an interest in her. You are interested in her. But yeah, you've never dated a coworker, and I'm sure you've heard the nightmares stories about how it's not always, it can go either way. If things work out, that's great, but then you have to see them all the time. If things don't work out, then you have to see them still, unless one of you leaves. So with this, I'm seeing you going back and forth. I'm seeing, and that's probably because you said that she seems like she's more into you at times, and I'm going to agree. I think she's more into you than you're into her. But I don't feel like she's going to be open about it anytime soon. So long as the two of you guys are working together, I think she feels like she's bound. She's also in a relationship with another girl, but acts too friendly and flirty with me, which makes me confused. Okay, yeah. That's also what she's bound to here. It's not just her job, it's also she's got this relationship that she's in that sounds like she's not too happy about. And that makes this Two of Wands make a lot more sense. This Two of Wands, I'm like, what? How come she thinks that she needs to make a decision here? Well, she can't go forward with you if she's with her girlfriend right now. I think it's actually more the relationship that's holding her back, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like working together is holding more you back, and I feel like the relationship's holding her back. And I think that's holding you back too, because it's like, it's obvious she's probably not that happy in this relationship, and who knows how deep it is or was. But at the same time, it's like if you see someone flirting and they're in a relationship, if they don't break up with the person, like they might be liable to do it to you in the future, and because I've definitely seen people in relationships flirt with people, it's not unheard of. You're not supposed to do it, but people do it. And well, as an Aquarius, I'm sure you feel uncomfortable with that. I try to see myself at times because I truly don't want to get in the way. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to ruffle any feathers here. I understand. And this is where her feelings, she feels that her feelings are not justified or not fair. And I think it's a combo of two things. I think one, she feels that her feelings are stronger for you than you have them for her, which could be very true. And two, she's got a girl. She shouldn't be, flirting with other women. That's not just. That's not fair. That's not kind. That's not legit. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not ideal, it wouldn't make anyone happy. Her intentions, we have the Six of Cups. I do think that she wants to definitely continue flirting with you, continue talking to you. I can definitely confirm she's got feelings for you here, but it's a really, really dodgy situation that you clearly picked up on with her relationship. I also do think the work thing poses an issue for her. But I do think the relationship is more of an issue. That's more of a binding here. These feelings of frustration, of lack of like success in her current relationship. And perhaps she's depressed about that. And perhaps this is also, you know, a distraction or a coping mechanism, like developing feelings for another person. I've definitely seen people do that. And that doesn't mean that her feelings for you aren't legitimate, because I do believe they are. I just don't know if it was the right place for them to start or the right time, you know? So yeah, she most certainly does have feelings for you, Isha. But it sounds like you have and I don't judge whatever you guys decide to do moving forward. You know, love is complicated, life is complicated, relationships are very complicated. So I'm not judging or anything, her or you or anyone at all. At all. I've actually seen this type of situation before, and it sounds like you have a really good perspective on everything, and sounds like a lot of what you might have assumed is very much true. But yeah, I can confirm she does. She most certainly does have feelings for you. So yeah, thank you very, very much, Isha. I appreciate you, love, and I hope it brought you clarity with that reading. Isha, my goodness, Isha. I didn't see, I'm so sorry. I did not see that you made a donation for an in-depth reading. Did you want to make this an in-depth reading, or did you want to do um, two extra questions? Because you got another 10 cards. I'm so sorry. I saw 777. I did not see 1777. Oh, wait, 1777, that would be a little less than 15 cards. It'd be like 12 cards, though. You still get extra cards. I only pulled 5. I'm so sorry about that, Isha. My apologies. We can either expand on that, or if you have other questions. It would be actually one more question. I thought it was 15 cards, but I saw it was 1777, which is about 12 cards. So that would be another 6 cards. So we could do 2 questions if you wanted. We could do 2 3-cards questions, or we could do a 6-card question. Right? 5, 6, 9, 10. No, 12. Sorry. I'm so sorry. 7-card question. So yeah, we could do a 4 and a 3. Yeah. Sure, yeah. And did you want this to be a 7-card reading, or did you have 2 questions? I'm so sorry about that again, Isha. My goodness, I'm so glad I caught that just in time. You got it, love. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Lauren ever going to tell Isha about her feelings? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Lauren ever going to tell Isha what her feelings are? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Laura ever tell Isha what her feelings are towards her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Lauren ever tell Isha what her feelings are towards her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Lauren ever tell Isha what her feelings are towards her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Lauren tell Isha what her feelings are towards her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Lauren ever going to reveal to Isha her feelings for her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Lauren tell Isha her feelings for her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Lauren tell Isha her feelings for her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Lauren tell Isha her feelings for her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Lauren tell Isha reveal her feelings for Isha? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Lauren reveal her feelings towards Isha? All right, we have 7 of Swords reversed, 7 of Pentacles, The Hierophant reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Six of Pentacles. And the Empress reversed. Interesting here. Seven of Swords reversed tells me yes. Seven of Swords reversed tells me that whatever she, because Seven of Swords is concealment. It's also theft, betrayal, deceit. But she's if she's betraying you in any way, she's really betraying herself. She's betraying her or just hiding her feelings from you, which is, it's not theft in a sense, but she is like, going about in the, excuse me one second. She's just going about in the darkness of night. But in its reverse form, I do see her eventually coming clean to you, being open about things, sharing with this Six of Pentacles, sharing the feelings that she has for you. However, with this Seven of Pentacles, remember how I told you how it's a matter of two things at hand here? It's the relationship she's in, and it's the fact that the two of you work together. This may take a while. I don't know if you want to stay at this job forever, or if you're planning on leaving soon, or if she's planning on leaving soon. But I honestly feel like so long as the two of you are working together, she may not reveal it at that time. It may take a while here. With this Hierophant reverse, the Hierophant is definitely someone who shares something. And I feel like she's putting that on hold until a certain time. And, oh dear, yeah, the Empress reversed. Delays will prove necessary. This is going to take some time, love. I do think she is eventually, I think eventually is the key word here. I think eventually, yes, she is going to confess her feelings for you. But I also feel like she's going to downplay them a little bit with this Ace of Pentacles reversed and Page of Pentacles reversed. I still feel like she's going to, I don't want to say play it cool. Okay, I see she's transferring to a different store in a couple of months. Okay, there you go. So it's probably going to be at that point. And I'm also going to say, if she hasn't broken up with her girlfriend at that point, I think that's going to be the kicker. Even if she hasn't broken up with her girlfriend, I think she's going to reveal her feelings towards you as soon as she moves to another store. However, with that being said, I also don't think that she's going to just lay it all out on the table. I don't want to say she's playing cool or playing coy, because that's not really what it is. I guess she's going to be downplaying her feelings a little bit. I'm picking up strong energies of romantic attraction towards you from her. And the message that I'm seeing her imparting towards you, I don't want to say it's not serious, but I feel like it's going to be heavy and flirting. I think she's going to be honest about liking you, but I think like she likes you a lot more than she's going to lead on. And that just might be because she's nervous, she's shy. And it also might just mean, maybe she doesn't want to, and I think this happens to a lot of people. Seems like her, she's shy. Yeah, and I think a lot of people, even the non-shy people, can be like this too, where like, if we like someone, and we want to tell someone, sometimes, for me, sometimes I downplay it, because I don't want to seem like I'm super, like, crazy about someone, which I feel like she is crazy about you. I think she's really into you, and I think she doesn't want to, like, scare you away or anything like that either. But yeah, it looks like it's going to happen. Delays will prove necessary, but it looks like it's all a matter of, and also with this Ace of Pentacles reversed too, girl, these Pentacles, Page of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Pentacles reversed, these are all like work cards. So true, I avoid my crutches completely. Oh, well, you shouldn't do that, but it could, it's hard though sometimes as a shy, I'm shy, but the worst thing is I don't know how to flirt really. I'm very bad at flirting, so I'm often a little avoidant of crushes, but Yeah, no, this Ace of Pentacles reverse, Page of Pentacles reverse is also telling me, and the Seven of Pentacles, yeah, these work frustrations that are holding her back, but sounds like they will be sounds like they will be rectified. Um, yeah, I really tried distancing myself, but we just clicked as friends, which is too rare for me. Yeah, yeah. No, friendship is definitely. I don't want to say it's harder to find than romance, but low key as we get older, I kind of feel that way. It can be very hard to find friends and people you really click with, and clearly the two of you do, and it might be something. Well, I know there's feelings from her, and you definitely have some feelings for her too. Um, Taking things slowly. I think there's a lot of promise here, and I think you have a really good head on your shoulders. You're so welcome, Isha. You are so very welcome, and thank you for your donation. I hope I brought you some clarity there. Yeah, you're not imagining things. Sometimes I have to tell people, I'm so sorry, but you might just be you're reading into something too much, because you know how it can be if we like someone, sometimes we think they're staring at us, we're talking to us, blah blah blah. Well, I very, very gratefully didn't have to say that to you this time. You're spot on. She's definitely got feelings for you. So yeah. Wish you all the best. No, no, and I know that feeling too. I know that feeling, Isha, where you're just like, am I crazy? Like, you know what? Because I'm not seeing any developments here yet. I swear, I know what flirtatious energy feels like. Yeah, no, I know that feeling, and I'm always happy when I'm able to, you know, abate that feeling for people. Can give you some confirmation there for sure. Well, thank you again, love. Thank you so much. Alright, so we are all caught up with donations. So whoever makes a donation next will be next. And we just received a donation. Thank you so much, Miss Felicia, for your donation, hon. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Had a bit of a hellacious weekend, but I will survive, and I did. Excuse me. Um, all right, love. So you would like a 5-card question. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. I don't really want to get into it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything, but let's just say it was a hellacious weekend. Everything's okay. But, yeah. Just stuff. Spirit messages. You got it, love. We will leave it in the weekend. We will. Dear angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Messengers and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Messengers and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Messengers and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Messengers and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Messengers and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Messengers and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Thank you. Strength. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, Page of Wands reversed, and Ace of Wands. Okay. This Page of Wands reversed here. When I see this in general spirit messages, I am hearing that there is a, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Felicia, but energy levels have been a little bit of a challenge lately. You may have even told me that you'd been tired lately. I'll tell you, I was definitely tired today. I had work earlier in the morning, and then when I got home, I haven't taken a nap in like months. I don't take naps very often, but and Mercury retrograde has come to an end. Venus retrograde comes to an end tomorrow. But Page of Wands reverse is usually telling me that you're having some issues harnessing your energies in the most effective way. You may be succumbing to astrological energies, planetary energies. And I don't know if I told you, speaking of the weekend, Friday morning I had my first acupuncture session. Since it was my very first, he didn't use too many needles. I will tell you, I felt extremely relaxed when the needles were in my body. Sometimes you sleep okay and sometimes not. Yeah, I hear you. I don't know when the last time you did an energy work session was, whether it was Reiki or acupuncture, whatever it may be. But this to me is always a message. It is, yeah. I mean, it was almost a little too relaxing. I'm just gonna be honest. Because my heart rate went really slow. Like we're talking scary slow to the point where it freaked me out. So then it went faster. But I was just like, okay, like, do I press the button here? Do I want to continue waiting? It freaked me out a little bit. I will be honest. But then I was like, you know what? Just roll with it, Sophie. Relax. Like, you're gonna be fine. The acupuncturist knows what they're doing. And that's what they were focusing on, is relaxing me, dealing with anxiety. But when I see this Ace of Wands right next to this, if it's in a while, good idea. I probably need to get Reiki soon. Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, at least for acupuncture, I know they say that it's not effective unless you go like regularly. I think my next appointment's on the 29th. I think I'm gonna go like twice a month, for a few months. But yeah, it's definitely about, not just a one-time thing, but, doing it somewhat continually as much as you can. And I see this with this Page of Wands reverse, this Ace of Wands right next to it. I do see like a resurgence of really good energy coming into your sphere, into your world in the not so distant future. Which also makes sense, if we're going to be talking about like planetary energies that affect us externally. I know that a lot of those are coming to a slowdown, a halt, or if not a halt, a lot of them in the near future. um, we do have this Five of Pentacles and Three of Swords here that I'm not thrilled about seeing. Five of Pentacles being, it could be a feeling of loneliness, it could be a feeling of abandonment, it could be feeling as though you need comfort, you need warmth and shelter from outside the metaphorical cold. I hope it's not a feeling of, I hope it's none of those feelings, but I certainly hope it's not a feeling of like financial lack either. Because Five of Pentacles can also be a signifier of financial, feeling financially, not like feeling like there's a lack. But Five of Pentacles is also a really strong symbol of healing. One who has already embarked on their healing journey and is still on that path. And as you know, as I've talked about with you, as I've talked about just on my channel, healing can be painful. It oftentimes is, whether it's external boo-boos or internal emotional wounds. It can be painful, and it does take time. And the Five of Pentacles is also a very slow-moving energy, or a signifier of possible delays. If you feel that your healing journey is taking a long time, know that it's unique to you and you alone, and I just got this from Spirit. Not everybody has the resources to furtively heal. Sometimes they don't have the time to take out of their day to focus on healing oneself, healing from wounds. Sometimes they don't have the resources to do so, or the people around them to support them, but you absolutely do. And I think that's what's really important to note here, is if you are feeling a little either stagnant or like your healing journey is taking too long, I think what's also important to note about this card with this Five of Pentacles is that these two individuals are out in the snow, and they're outside of a church. They're outside of a place of sanctuary, and it doesn't have to literally be a place of religious sanctuary, but just somewhere where there's supportive community, supportive people around you, and knowing that they're around you and there for you. And not everybody has that that blessing. Because this Three of Swords right here in the center, I am seeing some current frustrations, and correct me if I'm wrong, but just feeling, somewhat frustrated with where life is right now. And it could very well have to do a lot with that which is unknown. You know, your life's journey is largely unwritten. It's in your hands. This Page of Wands reversed. It's largely in your hands. You know, you're the captain of your own destiny. Um, and if there are things around you that are causing you frustration or disappointment or heartache at this time, Spirit is saying that you do have the power and the agency and self-sovereignty to alter um, those details. Um, and speaking of your ability and your strength, yeah, we've got this strength card right here. Um, Even if you may be feeling energetically, like you said, some days you'll be really tired, some days you'll be, or some days you sleep okay, sometimes you don't. Um, I think this really is just about strength is more of a reminder that yes, you do have full agency, you do have self-sovereignty, you do have control over your destiny and your fate, and the new direction that you want your life to go in with this Ace of Wands. Because any new beginning can be yours, love, um, with power of visualization, manifestation. I know you're a goal setter, and I know you achieve them. Or if that's something that you have not done, in terms of something that you'd like to see happen, come to fruition in your life, then now would be a good time, I think, to create um, a list of how to attain either a particular goal or several particular goals, and just getting started there, because this Ace of Wands is definitely heralding a brand new, very fertile and prosperous beginning for you, and one that you can definitely manifest with your own visions, visualization, um, and yeah, you have so much strength, so much courage, and that will never dissipate. That will never go away. Um, this Page of Wands reverse is speaking more to specific to energies themselves. I mean, I have been setting goals. Great, that's wonderful, Felicia. And this is the best. If I was gonna say, if that's what you're doing already, this is the like a primo time to do this. A really, really fertile time to do this with this Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is the first card in the Minor Arcana. So it is a brand new beginning. It is a brand new start. And it's it's whatever you can conceive of, whatever you want to conceive of. It's also part of it being, if it was Ace of Swords or Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Cups, it'd be a little more specific. But with it being the Ace of Wands, it can really be anything, that's up to your own conceptualization here, whatever you want to see manifest in your life. Um, so yeah, if you've already been setting those goals, that's wonderful. If you can take each goal and like be even more specific with each one and like how to attain each goal, I think that would be really wonderful for you. And I think that would really turn this Page of Wands reversed, upside down or regular side up, and help redirect some of that energy flow within you, and how that posits itself in your life, and yeah. So that is what I am seeing for you, Miss Felicia. Um, yeah, energies may feel a little wonky, a little off right now, but never forget this strength card that you've got within you at all times. The eternity symbol right above your head. It's never going to disappear from you. That true courage, that true strength that you have. Um, and yeah, I really think that doing another Reiki sesh would be wonderful for you, um, to continue going forth with that. And again, I haven't tried it yet. I do absolutely want to try it. It's definitely on my to-do list. I just have not yet. But yeah, acupuncture was great. No complaints there, you know. And the practitioner was really, really nice. And like I said, he didn't put too many needles in me. Just one on my scalp, one on my forehead, two in either ear, and then one on either side of my calves. And apparently that's supposed to be really good for anxiety. I'll sure. I'll go with that. I'll take that. Works for me. Hopefully it'll all work for me. And yeah, thank you again, Felicia. And let me know when you're going on another Reiki sesh. I'd love to know more about how it works overall. I still don't quite understand it. Um, that's okay. It's not really for me to understand. You're very welcome. You're so welcome, Felicia. So the donation queue is currently open, y'all. If anyone is interested in a reading. Good night, love. Sleep well. Speaking of which, yeah, sleep well. Sleep well tonight, Miss Felicia. Hey, Chris. No, no, you're not muted. I'm just chilling. What's up? What's up, Chris? What's up? How are you? That is true, man. That is true. The moon is well, that's chill. I was so tired earlier. I had to take myself a nap, which I haven't done in a very long time. Oh my goodness. Like stimulants, you mean? Like Adderall or like Ritalin? Oh my gosh. Yeah, like the kind I'm not supposed to talk about on my channel. Got you. Like Breaking Bad status, I feel. Well, I better not feel that way later. Not like I know what that feels like, but I've got to get to bed heck of early tonight. Um, yeah. You get the zoomies. Yeah. That happened. Yeah, busy day tomorrow. Basically, well, I've work tomorrow morning, but a huge pain in the ass befell me this weekend. I'm not going to get into it. But basically, I have to get there early because yeah, need to get there early, which is a big pain in my ass. But that's all good. Not too early, but yeah, enough to be a pain in my butt. I know the instructor for the class I'm working for, and he like rarely uses me. He like only teaches like how to draw clothing on figures. I don't know what he wants me to wear, but he'll use me like once or twice an entire like 4.5 hour class. So a lot of it'll just be like me walking around downtown. But yeah, something basically shitty happened to me this weekend. It's just been a huge pain in the ass. And no. I'm all right. I'm all good. Things could be worse. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, it's definitely not something I want to talk about on here. What's the use me thing? Oh, yeah. No, what I meant by that is like utilize me for my modeling services because it's an art class. I think I told you what my other job is. He's an instructor. He's a drawing instructor, and he does a lot of lecture and instruction. And I I've worked with him many times, and almost every single time I've worked with him, he'll use me for like 20 minutes at the beginning of class, and then 4 hours later, another 20 minutes, and that's like it. So I've got to bring a lot of like a book or something, or some personal admin. Well, my mind isn't in the toilet, Chris, so my mind didn't go there. Just kidding. No, it definitely is in the toilet. Oh my god, have you ever seen that show IT Crowd? The IT Crowd? You know what I'm talking about? It's like one of my all-time favorite shows. I've been rewatching it. Take your phone and do a pop-up stream in the car or something. Why would I do that? I've been rewatching it a lot lately. That was Maz. It's like, excuse me, would you please excuse your ruddy language? My ears are not a toilet. Like, oh my god. When they're hanging out with those thugs and they do the robbery, right? It takes like is like the getaway car. Oh my god, I don't know if that one's my favorite episode or the one where they think they have PMT or the one where they go to gay colon the musical. I think those are the three best episodes in my opinion. Gay the musical. I've noticed that, Chris, if I go on my iPad, I get a different group of people. But what I found is also with that different group of people, a lot of them don't even know what I'm doing. And I feel like they're just like scrolling through the live feed on YouTube. And I don't mind doing that a few times a week, but I really do like my setup here. And yeah, I mean, if push comes down to it, which isn't even a phrase, but if push comes to shove, I may just end up doing that some days. Don't know if I do it permanently because I don't know how to attach my camera to my iPad. But yeah, I get a ton of different people. I get a lot of new subs, which is great, but a lot of them are just like, what is this channel? Who are you? You're cool. Boo, boo. I'm just like, okay, yeah. Not everyone. Not everyone. No, not everyone. But there are a few. I had one problematic guy when I was live streaming in Mexico City back in January. He was coming in all the time, and then he like came in on like 18 different sock puppet accounts, and he was just like, "Oh no, I'm like drunk and I hate myself and this and the other." I'm like, "Dude, this is not the place. I'm really sorry. Like, please go get help." I just thought it might be a way to make some extra money while you wait. How would I? Oh, like give readings on a pop-up stream? I mean, people can get readings now. It's just if they have a question or not. Um, yeah. If me being on a pop-up stream for some reason puts me into the algorithm deeper, that just sucks because I can't show people the cards. It's definitely not an ideal way of reading for people. Um, but I hear you. Um, oh, by the way, I messaged Mystic Sense back last night. Finally got around to it. In terms of my education, I was like, I'm an autodidactic. I don't have a whole lot of room, but here are all the books I like live by. Um, Gave them my YouTube channel, my Instagram. Hopefully, I'll come back in positive. Like a different time of day. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the best time of day seems to be. You would think mornings in America would not be good because people are just starting work, but I found a lot of channels are very busy in the mornings. Um, because I'm on the West Coast, it's 6:10 here, 6:15, and so that means it's 9:15 on the East Coast. So yeah, I don't know if it's like a dinner time thing or what. Not quite sure. That's true if they hopefully speak English. Because I can't. I have had some clients in the past who were from countries who did not speak English and somehow were able to put me through a translator. No, but they were somehow able to put me through a translator and then put themselves through a translator when they chat. I don't understand how they were to put me through a translator because I talk so fast, but I get how they were able to put themselves through a translator. But yeah, I do have some clients that do not speak good English. It does, yeah, I figured something like that. I mean, Google has a lot of really good. I mean, Google Translate's a really legit app. Gotcha. Okay, so that's what they're doing. They're putting this speaker up to the phone, I guess. Oh, thank you, Chris. Absolutely, yeah. Love and light to you too, friend. Thank you. I think it was a motorcycle. I live right off of the highway, so there's lots of noise sometimes. It's rush hour right now. Everyone's coming home from work. Oh yeah, yeah, two for you. It's late o'clock over there. Although I am definitely a night owl. If I don't have an early morning class the next day, I'm a bit of a night owl. Maybe that's when I should go live. Because I'm definitely not a morning live person. My brain's not super like that in the morning. Um, maybe evenings would be a good punch for me. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to do a last call tonight for any and all donations. You're like that ginger cat. What ginger cat? There's a ginger cat who hates mornings. Speaking of cats, wow, the second I said cat, oh, Garfield. Yeah, that's so funny. The second I said that, I started hearing my cat meow. Last call, everybody. Last call for all donations tonight. If you have a question you'd like me to answer, I am here for you. The last call song, I haven't recorded it yet, yo. I haven't written it, I haven't recorded it. And so if I were to just like start today, it'd be like last call, last call. It would be so lame. I don't know if I can do much better than that, TBH, but yeah. Last call, everyone. Last call for any and all donations tonight. If you got a question you need to have answered, I am here for you. As always, Chris knows this. I offer private readings. I offer 2 different types. I offer them by appointment over Zoom, and it's one-on-one with you and me, and you can give me all of the context and backstory that you need, and we can ask as many questions as you need to have answered. We just get to the bottom of things. I also offer them at no additional donation amount. If discretion is more your thing. Yes, it has, Chris. I think it has. I want to say it was last January or last March, maybe. I also offer them at no additional donation amount. Yeah, if privacy is a thing for you, then I don't mind. Simply go over on Instagram, friend me. Here's my Instagram account. Everyone go and follow me on Instagram. If you're not following me, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're waiting for. And yeah, I give readings over there. Just send me your donation and we can move it on over there, and I just give it to you, your answers via voice memo. What is the frick is going on? Via voice memo, over DMs, or I can type it over email. What else? Oh, 24-hour turnaround with that. If I don't get back to you in 24 hours, obviously you can get a refund, or if you still want the question, we can do that. But I usually can do it within about 3 hours. When you send for a private reading, unless you wanted to do a one-on-one arranged session. But it looks like everyone is all good in the hood tonight. Thank you all so very much, and I will likely see y'all tomorrow. Thank you, and good night, Chris.